Exia is a Greek definition that means hospitality for those who come far from home. And there are two main points at exia. The first, the guest respecting the host, and the second, the host respecting the guest. Now, in ancient times, this was important because the Greeks believed that the gods were amongst them. And in the event that a host disrespected a guest, or a guest disrespected a host, they thought that the gods would then come down on them. Now, why am I telling you this? Today, we have discovered a Martian that has come from space. And it is very important that we respect him so that he were to respect us in return. This would automatically diminish any type of a galactic war and would ensure the safety of our world. So I feel that giving the Martian the greatest experience possible under the best living conditions is the way we need to go. And in doing this, I see there are three ways we could go about this: hospitality, security, and comfort. Let's begin. So the first topic I would like to talk about is hospitality. And what we would like to do with the Martian is put him in his own housing community. So what we would do is we would put him in a housing development where his house, we would have his unique design of his house, and then over top of his house would be a replica of all the other houses in the community. We feel by doing this would allow him to integrate himself easier into society and would eliminate any chance that he would feel like an outsider or even a prisoner or an experiment of some sort. What we would also plan to do is we would plan to hire volunteers to live in this community, to live amongst him. Now, for every volunteer that would decide, for every person who would decide they wanted to volunteer, we would go through a secure background check to ensure the safety of the Martian. Now, understandably, the Martian is somewhat of a tourist attraction, you could say, but some people might find him as a bit of a threat. So we need to make sure that security is a high priority for us, which will lead into my second point, which we will be talking about security. So with our community, we plan on making it a gated community. We plan on having guards guard the entrance, so who's allowed into the community and who's allowed out. And we feel this is very important because we don't want anybody who is unauthorized getting into the community and having any type of a threat on the Martian. We don't plan on having any type of guards or security with the Martian at any time or even having him outside. We feel we want to let him live his own life as he would. We want to respect his privacy as well. In the event that a threat is made onto the Martian or the Martian makes even a threat on us, we have also planned to build this gated community about 20 to 30 miles away from a military base. This would ensure that military personnel is on standby at all times, and in the event that any threats were made, they would be with us in a very short time. Also, talking about security, we want the Martian to feel safe. There's nothing more important than ensuring the Martian's safety, because in the event he would find a way to contact his home planet, that would be another indication that a galactic war is starting. So the last thing I would like to talk about is comfort. Now, according to James Watt, the ideal temperature for the Martian is between 50 and 80 degrees. So we have decided to put the Martian's development in San Diego. We feel that this would be a great area for him to tan and turn to his magenta color. Also, another recreational idea we have for the Martian is building a mall or a shopping center within the community. So what we would do, according to Mr. Williams, who's a consul for the Dress to Success, he states that the Martian likes to window shop. So we plan on having this mall for only the Martian and only for the people who live in the community, so that the Martian can go anytime he wants, he can window shop, and he can associate with the people within the community. And this would be done on his own free time. Like I said, there would be no security guards, as we want him to live a free and peaceful and safe life. So to conclude, I talked to you today about the hospitality, the security, and the comfort of the Martian. And I feel that this is very important, because when I look back and look at the speech I prepared, I see that a lot of these things are all necessary essentials for any living organism. Every living organism really needs hospitality and a place of shelter, a community. Even animals have even animals live in a type of community in the forest or wherever they live. And every organism likes a sense of security and the fact that they feel safe. And lastly, comfort is always a top priority for anything. So thank you for listening, and I hope you enjoyed this speech.